Hey everybody, it's Barbara, and welcome to the second annual Christmas in July. And I thought for the month of July, I would do reviews of things that I've had for a while that I just haven't gotten a chance to review. I don't have advent calendars this time. I actually did them in December last year, like a good girl, or during the 12 days of Christmas. And obviously, this Poppy Parker, the new girl in New York, is not a doll that I've had for a while. She's just been released by Integrity Toys. But I thought this would be a good time to review her. And you guys can start making decisions about if you want her, how much are you willing to pay for her on the secondary market, and is she somebody to wait for? So let's go ahead and debox her and see what she's like. So the first thing I want to talk about before we start talking about the lovely Poppy, which you can see just off on your, I guess it would be your right, there's a little bit of a sweet story on the back of the box. So let's go ahead and read that. New York City is just a couple-hour plane ride from the Midwest. But for 1960s teenage Poppy Parker, it might as well have been a different universe. She has traded hanging out at the local malt shop and school dances for a glamorous life of a teenage fashion model in the Big Apple. You can take the girl out of the Midwest, but you can't take the Midwest out of the girl. Under her fashionable hair and perfect makeup and fancy couture clothes, Poppy is just a simple girl. Will she be able to dazzle the city that never sleeps? So far, the answer is yes. So that story pretty much tells us that this is kind of setting us, or setting Poppy, I should say, at the start of her time as a model. This is not her in the 70s when she's in the Charlie's Angels sort of movie. This is back toward the start of her time. I thought this might even be closer to the Summer of Love. It's not, though. So let's go ahead and bring in the lady of the hour. There she is. This is the outfit she is dressed in. It is an outfit of many colors. This is Poppy in the amazing Technicolor ensemble, which I'm not knocking. It's very cute. It's very boho chic. It is made out of cotton, and because it is summer, it is not really lined. There's a little bit of lining, as you can see, but it's not really lined, nor should it be. And even in reality, I don't think something like this would be lined. It's seersucker cotton, and even though seersucker is usually striped, and there are stripes in some of these, this is really not a traditional seersucker in that it is not traditionally striped, but it has that cotton feel. It's going to close with hook and eye in the back, as will her top. And you can see more of the lining, by the way, here. It is a two-piece. It is fully removable. Let's come in. Let's bring her hair in. Let's bring her in a little bit closer. Raise the camera up a little bit. Take a quick look at her hair. For me, this counts as fully rooted. There is product in it. It is traditional length, if you want to call it long. And obviously when you wash it out, the waves will come out and it will be longer still. Sometimes lately Integrity Toys will pierce the ear, and they certainly did in this case. And she has very nice long applied lashes. In keeping with this being summer and this is not a glamour shoot, her makeup is very soft. It is almost, it's like a hot bubblegum pink meets lavender, and her eyes are definitely that same shade of almost lavender, sort of bubblegum pink. That's at the lower lid. The upper lid really doesn't have anything, but it appears her eyes are lined in black, which is typical for the 1960s. Her nails, feet, and hands are painted in that light pink. And I should tell you that the feet that she comes with are the arched, but she also has the flat feet. And she has several hands, making the peace sign and the flat hands for holding. And you might recall she also comes with a whole lot of clothes, which we will show you in a few minutes. Because it's also going to be a chance for me to show you how the clothes will fit a different doll. Hold that thought. I do want to show you, I think this is a belt. It certainly matches this ensemble. Not that it can't go with the jeans, but I'm not exactly sure what it is, and I'm not taking it out because I have a cat and string equals play toy. We have the beautiful peace sign necklace, as well as sunglasses. And we have two different styles of earring. I'm sorry, I lied. We have the singular style of earring, the hoops, and then two different kinds of rings with turquoise ring. We have the soda pop because I guess in the 1950s and 60s, the Integrity Toys dolls didn't drink, whereas the current W Club, because they're all so stressed, they are drinking a lot. We have a purse that opens, and you can put stuff in it, like money, like her driver's license. This also came with art, and I'm not sure if these are supposed to be her sketches or somebody she buys from the street, but it's very cute. And we'll talk about the shoes in a little bit, but I want to show them in pristine condition before I potentially ruin them. These are sandals. And these are the boots. So I did say I had some other crew members that I wanted to introduce you to, and we're going to do that right now. So let's check them out. All right, so let's start with the newer doll, so I could also talk a little bit about her dimensions. This is a XianXian doll. I've named her Aslan Reina. She is, as you can see, this is Poppy's outfit. The top fits her better than the skirt. The skirt's a little tight, and I could not, as you see that the other Poppy's wearing the jeans, I could not get the jeans on her at all. So this is not a, so things like that are a little bit more fitted at the backside and the waist might be tricky for a XianXian doll, at least when it comes to Poppy Parker. But this is, and obviously this is really accentuating her legs because a mini skirt is going to look much more mini on her. I don't think this is a particularly summer outfit because unlike this, which is seersucker cotton, this is sort of like a corduroy feel to it. It is also multicolored. And it is lined in red suiting. And you would not be able to wear underneath with underwear with it. And speaking of that, I don't want to be indiscreet, so I'm just going to very quickly come and look over here. The Poppy that she comes with is wearing the traditional net brown nude panty. So they do, at least one does come with panties. I like the button detailing here. That's very nice. So I thought that was kind of cool. And it will ultimately match the boots. I cheated. I didn't want to chance it with either the boots or the sandals because I just held her feet up to the soles and it didn't look like it was going to be a match. So we're going to have to do the shoot. We're going to keep bringing back Aslan and have her like try out different things. So for right now, the answer is some Poppy, not all Poppy. We'll see what else she can wear as I get more dolls, as we play together. Let's Put her down. She does obviously have bending knees. I didn't try hard to remove her hands, but I don't think as of yet they have removable hands. This is a poppy from a couple of seasons ago. She's wearing the sandals. Obviously, they were very nice and easy to put on. The jeans are, as always, this miraculous soft denim that they use, which I love. These are bell bottom cut, which I thought was interesting because reading the box was, as I said, putting Poppy, I should say, at the beginning of her career, which would be late 50s, early 60s. Bell bottoms didn't show up to the 70s. So that, love the jeans, love the color, love the cut. Let me get out my point. Let me get these out so I can show you that the pockets are real. And you can put little somethings in them. Same with the back. Love it. Just a little bit not right for the early 60s. Something else that I love, something that they don't usually do with Integrity, her shirt's closing, albeit that I mismatched it. This is cotton, and it's closing with Velcro. Allah be praised. Let's take a look at the boots real fast. As I said, I didn't want a chance putting them on, mostly because I really love this shade of brown, and I really love a good boot, and this is a good boot, a solid heel. It's not a platform. Zippers. So very, very nice here. The buckle is nice, and you can move it around a little bit, but it's not key to putting the boot on and off, mercifully, because it ends right where the zipper does. Again, thank you, Jesus. We conclude the review. Actually, we're not concluding the review because I'm going to talk about the jacket in a second. This is really nice. This string here is just from where it was sewn in. These are not loose strings. But this is very nice. And I think the shawl would go more with the boho top. Dominique, stop it. And yes, the denim jacket. Of course, this is Integrity, so it is fully lined. And the buttons that were on the skirt are repeated here, as I thought they would be. Very nice detailing. These, wait, is this hook and eye? No, it is not. This jacket does not have working pockets, which is okay. We're good with that. But this is very cute, and obviously it's meant to go with this. But it is also 90 degrees in New York, so I'm not putting it on. I have mercy on my dolls. So obviously the question becomes, do you get this? And the answer is yes, you do. You do get this. Why? Because you have playability off the charts. You have the obviously, let's do this for modesty's sake. I'm gonna put the jacket on backwards so nobody busts me. It says I had a naked doll. Yes, I have put Poppy Parker into a straitjacket. Although, all kidding aside, the way this is cut, it could almost work as a top, but, you know, we know what we're doing here. We do? We don't actually, but okay. Let's put her down over here. Let's put the standing Poppy in the middle. Take that, those people who hate doll nudity. I beat you at your own game. Okay, so obviously you have the boho seersucker outfit. You have the blue jeans, you have the t-shirt, you have the jacket. You can mix it up. You can do something with the skirt. You can put the boho skirt, I'm sorry, the boho top with the skirt. You can put the jean jacket with that top. Not the way I'm wearing it. You've got 2 pairs of shoes. You've got 1 pair of earrings. You've got 2 rings. You've got a necklace. You've got multiple playability here, folks. So this is a doll that you get, especially if you love Poppy Parker. Now, just so we're clear, it's 1 doll, and 1 doll, 1 head. I do have another Poppy here, but that's a different era of Poppy. 1 doll, 1 head, 3 outfits at least that you can make from this mix and match. So yes, this is a set that you get. And if you're crazy about Poppy Parker, the fact that you get her and the outfits and the art and the soda bottle, this might even be one that you're willing to spring up and try to get on the secondary market. And that's up to you how crazy you want to get. Obviously, I also know, as I'm recording this in July 2026, when I say don't go crazy, we're all feeling the pinch around the world, especially in the States. So again, it's up to you how far you want to go with the secondary market. I am really glad that when she came out, I was able to get her and I was able to have her. And I'm very glad that, at least for right now, the XianXian doll, which is new to the game, is working out. I didn't get the Defa Lucy, which I have. I should have brought Defa down and tried her out, and maybe I'll do some photos with her, with Defa in an outfit and see how she looks. And yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just put up at the end Defa Lucy in one of these ensembles and see how she looks. All right, but for me, for right now, for Poppy, and for me, Barbara, I will see you in my next review. It's probably going to be the Wedding Janae, and it's going to be probably a longish one because I'm also going to take you through the story cards that come with it. So that's your teaser. Everybody, take care. Bye-bye.